the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Will Reichert has it all teed up. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're on the counter with Swift. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Odunze's got it, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Running behind center with Swift. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
16 more yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. The start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Williams off the play fake. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams set to pass. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most important, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
2nd and 6 now. For big yards on the right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Getting out to his left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. And that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end going in motion here. First down, Williams to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Williams on first down. It's to Dunze again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Williams to throw. He's running for it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Swift. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. that brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Williams with the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Swift. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Jones once more. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd down, here's Jones. Good running, rips off about 7. They're still short. 4th down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets it away from his end zone. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears about set for their next possession. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Works it down to the 37. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it, right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Only can get us a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Williams. Stays it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Santos' kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's running with it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown. The Vikings tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take the lead on that successful kick.
Bears 6.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive.
At their own
And they settled for a
26-yard
field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with a long field ahead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw is Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 46. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Staying on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Able to find Hawkinson. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. A pickup there of 39. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're giving it to Jones on the option. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
McCarthy looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. They're Reichert connects there. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Williams on first down. The right side hauled in by Komet. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. Williams off the play fake. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun, Williams. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. McCarthy throwing here. That's complete. Here's Jones. He will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it's second down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's McCarthy to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Addison going to motion over left. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's brought down at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Reichert connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And finds Kmet downfield. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First down, Williams to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the inside handoff to Swift. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Williams from the gun. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Swift. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Now Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Running behind center with Swift. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. An injury removes Swift from this game. And filling the void left by his departure is Roschon Johnson. 3rd down, here's Williams. Headed right through the middle of the field. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chandler now on the return. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give left side to Jones. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? They did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Now toss it to Johnson. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And good forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 13.
Says it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Vikings take
The Vikings offense back to the field now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. Now he'll give up the middle to Jones. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They send him left out of the slot. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings losing by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here he is to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Jones trying the left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 17. They look to throw it. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stop they need, and that could win them this game. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.